This is Emma's Life, a new YouTube channel I have started just to kind of vlog my life a little bit and almost use it as like a video diary. So for today we are going to do some baking. I think I'm going to try and bake a loaf, and then I think I might, if I have time, do some muffins, but I don't know. You'll probably see on screen somewhere if I managed to make the muffins or if I didn't. So yeah, let's get to it. So I found a really simple recipe that I'm going to use today, and it's from the BBC Good Food website, so that'll be linked down in the description if you want to try it as well. So I need 500 grams of strong white flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, 7 grams of yeast, 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 300 ml of water. So I will get all that into little bowls and stuff, and then you won't be seeing me until the muffins. So here are the ingredients out. We have the 500 grams of flour, the 300 ml of water, the 7 gram packet of Action yeast, the 3 tablespoons of olive oil and the 2 teaspoons of salt. So let's start baking and we'll mix it all together. So my recipe says to grab a large bowl, which I have, and in that large bowl I have to put the flour, the yeast, and the salt. And then give that a mix. So I did just realise the camera didn't record the bit I said, so I had to flour my work surface and then knead it for 10 minutes. So I've just finished that. She's looking a little bit nicer than she did before. So let's go and do the next step. So your next step was to oil your bowl and put your dough in. So the camera didn't record it, but she is done. She is oiled and in the bowl. So now what we have to do is we have to cover it. I'm going to get a tea towel, just a clean tea towel. We're going to cover it. This one's got tomatoes on. We're going to cover her and leave her for an hour. So I'll be back to you guys in an hour and we'll get on with baking.
1 hour later.
Okay, so it's been an hour and now we need to unveil the bread. Okay, she's doubled. She's bigger than she was, so we'll set her to the side. So now what we've got to do is get a baking tray and some baking paper, and then knock back the dough and mould it into a ball. So I'm going to try our non-stick baking trays today instead of using baking paper. So non-stick baking tray. Now I have to knock back the air. There's not an awful lot, to be fair. And then if I take off my ring, I didn't do that earlier, and shape it into a ball. This is really fun to play with. So I have to stick it there, and then we have to wait another half an hour, sort of time. So it says half an hour to an hour for it to prove again, and then I think after that it's oven time, but we'll find out. So I'm going to put the tea towel over her again and let her sit here for an hour.
1 hour later.
So now it's been another hour, so we're going to take this off and then we're going to preheat the oven. So, oh, she looks good. So we're gonna plunk this onto rapid to heat up, and it says to 220, but our one's quite hot, so I'll put it to just under 220. So while the oven's preheating, I am going to dust the loaf with a bit of flour and use a knife and cut a little cross into it. So let's get some flour, dust a bit over, grab a knife and do a cross. I don't really know why we're cutting across, but it's a bit of a naff cross. Let's just make it like a snowflake. Oh, cute. So you're seeing my face again. I don't have the time to make the muffins, sorry, I'm popping in for a quick update. They will be in another video at some point soon, but now the oven has heated up, hit up, I don't know. So we're now going to put the bread in, and we need to put that in for 25 to 30 minutes. Timer's just went off for my bread, and she's looking gorgeous. Look at her, look at her glow. So I'm going to take her out and then we'll see how she sounds, because she's meant to sound hollow. If she doesn't sound hollow, we need to put her back in. So she's out of the oven, so I've got my little like skewer, so I'm going to test in the middle. Oh, she's coming out clean. She came out clean. She's done. Yes, we've done it. I'm just curious, right, what the temperature is on the inside of my loaf. So I've got my little thermometer, so it's 22.7 room temp. Okay, it's just hit 57, oh, 60, 63, 64, 67. Okay, so upwards of 70 degrees inside my bread loaf. That's quite a hot loaf. That's quite warm. So I'm going to take her off of that and keep her on the wire rack, and then we'll come back. So I gave her a little tippy tap tap, and she is definitely hollow on the inside. Like let's try it in the back of a wooden spoon. Yeah, she's hollow, or she sounds hollow, which is what she's meant to sound like, so that's great. Thank you for joining me on my first video. I don't know what the posting schedule is going to be, but I will try and do it as often as I can. We've made a gorgeous loaf of bread, but we're done now. I will see you next time I post. Bye!